awkward though when I'm like, hey, I'm Bay.
It is if you say it like that.
Okay,
All right,
I got it.
action.
What is up? I'm Bay.
Wait, I can't. I need a minute. 1 sec. Let me do it. Got the giggles. I'm good. I got it now. I'm gonna keep it together. I'm gonna get my shit together. Bitch.
What is up? I'm Bay.
And I'm Hans.
And this is Who's the Asshole?
I love it. It was good. Listen, the people love a good lemon shake, you know?
Yeah, if you're watching, watch my lemons shake. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for, honestly.
I'm
only here for your boobs. I don't give a fuck about the stories.
my limbs.
Yeah, I'm just here for the limbs. That's it.
So I printed out my story again.
I love that for you.
Because I'm a classy bitch. And I need help deciding who the asshole is here.
I can help you.
Okay. Alright. Am I the asshole for leaving everything to my bio children and none to my step? It's always a sticky stitch.
It's a sticky stitch. Step in bio. It's a sticky stitch. Okay. Sticky stitch.
Sticky situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many situations. Sorry, go.
A situationship. Okay. That's what this is, I think. I, 51 female, have been battling cancer since I was 28. It's came back 3 times now, and I'm at a point in my life where I am comfortably living with cancer. Aw, sad.
Oh,
I have
man.
2 daughters.
That's a long time.
I know, that is a long time. And just like to comfortably live with it, like that's just sad. I have 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters in their 20s. They both have children, one being widowed. I remarried 2 years ago to a man with 4 children. One's still living at home with us. He's 19. It's been weighing heavy on my mind to make sure everything's in order in case of the worst. I had told my husband I had planned to leave everything to my children and my grandchildren. I wanted to make sure that they were set. He got upset and said that I was horrible because I married a man knowing he had children, that I was doing what I was doing was horrible and would make them feel unloved. I love my stepchildren like my own, but oh my God, I just cannot read today. Okay, but one of my daughters are a 29-year-old widow with 3 young children. My husband is an oral surgeon and he makes great money, and what he chooses to do with it after he passes is up to him. Reading this like a fucking idiot. Okay, are you understanding what's going on?
Yeah, you're doing a great job. You're doing great. Basically, yeah, she's trying to prep for her kids, and so she's gonna give everything, if she passes, to her bio kids, and her husband is being a twat.
Yeah, and her husband is a oral surgeon and has 2 kids. Yes. Okay, you're following.
No, I thought the husband has 4 kids.
He does.
Okay. Okay, good. I got that right then. Nice.
You're doing great. I'm glad I have you.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, girl.
Okay. He's been very upset at this and has not been talking to me, even though his eldest daughter, who has had many tragedies in her life, and she has brought it up to him when she stopped by the house that she was also upset by this. I don't have much to offer. I do not like my husband. I do not have much to offer.
Did she say, do not like my husband?
That's what I said. That's not what she said. If you want to know what she said, I'm just going to continue. Okay,
cool.
I feel drunk. I feel silly drunk, and I'm just not. I'm silly hungry. Okay.
I'm hungry too. I'm really hungry. It's dinner time. We should record these at dinner time.
We can do this. I don't have much to offer, not like my husband, but I don't see the big deal. I don't want their feelings to be hurt. My husband says...
Sorry, I'm dying at the accent. says, I don't have a lot, not like my husband, and you took it as, I don't have a lot, I don't like my husband.
I think it's from our past stories where we're like, fuck the husband.
I mean, I already am feeling that way. I'm already feeling that way. Fuck the husband. But continue.
There's just
she likes her husband, though.
She loves her husband, probably.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, there's one more sentence we can do this.
Okay.
My husband says that the principle that I married a man with children.
Wait, that's it. Okay. Got it.
And then it says, am I the asshole?
Okay, so let me do a recap.
So yeah, yes, we need a recap and we can just go from there. So if you're lucky, you'll skip to this point in the story.
Yeah. Okay, so recap is this woman, poor thing, has been fighting cancer for over 20 years. She's about to pass, or she's preparing for if she does. She's written her will, only put her kids in. Her husband, who she married how many years ago? 2 years ago?
Yes, and he's an oral surgeon.
So she married him 2 years ago, and he has 4 kids, who are adults, by the way, and she says she's not putting them on the will because she doesn't have that much money, and her husband does. So
and she has a widowed daughter with 3 kids, and so they don't have, they need some extra.
Yeah. And her husband does have has enough money to provide for himself and to leave for his kids. Plus he has 4 kids. And he's mad? Okay.
He's really upset by it. He even told his eldest daughters who had tragedies of life, yeah, and the eldest daughter's also upset by it. I'm like,
no. Girl, why
I know, just
you be always bringing these stories in that make me want to just go off on these men? You always bring the stories with the asshole men.
I do, and maybe it's just because they enrage me, and I get so frustrated by it that I'm like, we have to. I mean, I think we'll know who the asshole is, but still, it's like, how do these people even exist? Like, your kids are all adults and grown up, and so are hers, and she's been battling this for 20 plus years, and you're gonna say that you got remarried 2 years ago. The kids barely, I bet you they barely even see them because they're probably moved out, and they probably, like, it's like their own little life now. But I'm like, you want her to give your kids money when you're an oral surgeon and they're all adults? Like, that just does not make sense.
It doesn't, and he's going to be around to take care of his kids. Like, her kids might not have anyone else that's going to be taking care of them once she passes. Like, it doesn't make any sense why, they don't need, the point of an inheritance is to, like, provide for and take care of your kids after you're gone. Mm-hmm. His kids don't need that. Like, he's going to be around. He's making good money, and 2 years, that's nothing, dude. That's nothing.
You know what? It kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes me think in the back of my head, and maybe this is just because I think about all sides, is like, I wonder, or not all sides, but I just think about his perspective on, like, marrying her. Like, I wonder if she had a lot of money, and if he's mad because, like, he almost thought that he was going to get some of her, I don't know. That's like a really...
Oh, you think that he's wondering why he's not getting any money. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, I just mean, like, maybe he thought, like, his kids were going to be, like, set off when she passes away. Because why would you be upset about that? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's just, like, she has 3 kids of her own. And she obviously needs... I don't know if she has a lot of money or what, but, like, it weirds me out that he's mad about it. Like, I don't know.
I know, it doesn't logically make any sense, because this is already, like, a traumatizing, difficult thing to do. Passing away, prepping for that, preparing, like, how, imagining your kids without you one day. Like, that can't be an easy thing to do. And then to have your partner be bitching at you for not doing it right, or not doing it to take care of his kids, like, I just don't understand. Yeah, like, where are you getting this, like, righteousness, like, in it? you know, like where it's like, this is what's right. Like, you have to do this. It's
Yeah.
like, what? Dude, what are you talking about? This makes no sense.
This one's kind of an easy to decide who the asshole is, but like, I I also feel bad for this woman because she's like, I don't want to hurt their feelings and like, you know, all this stuff. But I'm like,
Yeah.
no. If you talk to, I don't know, just the logical answer to this is that you give your kids your money when you pass away. You give them your inheritance, and then let them figure out what they want to do. Let him do what he wants to do with his money. Like,
Yeah, it's
is she expecting him to take care of all of her kids, like financially when he passes? I don't know. You know?
yeah, that's a good question. I wonder if, I mean, he might not have a will written out, but if he were to write a will, I get the feeling that he wouldn't be including her
I
kids
don't
in
think
it.
so
Like
either.
like it seems like he's, I think he's just has this, I think it's like this idea of things have to be fair, maybe. If it's not malicious, if he's not being like this evil person that's just out for money, then I feel like the only other way that you could look at this and be upset is if you're thinking of just pure like fairness. It's not fair to think of your own kids and not your stepkids because we got married and we're a unit now. But if you just step outside of that and just think of humanness and relationships and just already the tough challenge of dying and thinking about your kids without you, like that, the fairness doesn't matter. That's not,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
I think
agree.
he's
I agree. And I think,
stupid.
but you're right. I do see where he could get a little mixed up, where it's like, you know, like you said, like we're married, we're a unit. Your kids are mine, and my kids are yours. Um, Everything goes equally. I could maybe like kind of see if that's where he was coming from, but yeah, it's just it's like it's what she wants to do. Like she put her kids in the will for a reason, and just if she didn't
It's
take
her
your kids,
choice.
okay, yeah, it's her
Yeah.
life. It's literally her losing her life, and you're gonna make a fucking big deal. Like you're gonna make this about you, and like it just
Yeah.
he's selfish and weird.
It's weird. And also, but I'm curious, how long were they together before they got married? Because she said the
Yeah.
youngest kid is 19. And so if he's 19 and say they were together 5 years before they got married, that means the kid was 12 when they got together, which is pretty young, and which means that she was at least involved in raising this kid.
Yeah,
But I still feel like that's giving too much credit because at the end of the day, like, I don't see why he has no right to say what she does with this. And especially the daughter. The daughter has absolutely no right. Like, who the fuck does she think she is? Like, she can't come in here and be like, you're gonna die of cancer. Where's my money? Like, excuse me?
no, ew, oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah,
icky.
and
That's way more icky.
And that's like a really weird situation. It's like you, like, I'm just trying to imagine if like my mom got remarried and like the dad, like, and I was my age right now because it sounds like some of them are about our age, you know, and like
Mhm.
my mom got remarried like 2 years ago, and I would expect the dad to like give me his money when he died. That would be like weird. I feel like if he had
Super
kids of his
weird.
own, and like I don't, and that's just like me being like, I want your money when you die. Like, fuck off.
Right?
Yeah.
It's gross. There's something super slimy about that. And I imagine that, again, now I'm like turning against the husband more because I already was feeling annoyed at him. But for the older daughter to get mad, likely the husband went to his daughter and was like venting about it and being
Yeah,
like,
totally.
how come she's not doing that? What's her problem? And then the older daughter got mad because she's like, oh yeah, like she's feeling that, and also she's feeling like maybe protective of her dad, and she's feeling like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Totally. No, yeah, and like, and how did she even find out that she wasn't on the will? Probably because the dad was like, just to let you know, like, she didn't put you guys on the will, so you're not going to get any of her money. It's like, okay, like, why the fuck would you be complaining to your oldest daughter about that? Like, and it's just so insensitive because, like, she's dealt with cancer her whole life, and, like, and now she's, like, trying to prepare for it, and you're just making her feel like shit for it. And that is just not something that she should have to feel like it's a burden to her when it's like her life and that is going away, you know? Oh,
yeah,
it's
exactly. I know, it's so sad. Wow, this story, like, I just feel, I hope that, like, this, when she wrote this Reddit, maybe everything was super fresh. But I hope that this guy saw sense and that he's not just being an ignorant fool who's deciding to live in whatever imagination he's decided is correct, because it's absolutely not. And so I hope for this woman at the end of her life, as she's going into this, like, really scary thing and just a lot, that she has support and that he's not just being, like, so concerned about her money and assets and stuff. Yeah.
Honestly, and he's so well off, so that's what bugs me too. Is like, it's not like it's not like she was kind of the breadwinner and like they were, you know, and he was like a stay-at-home dad or whatever the case may be. That's not how it is. He's an oral surgeon. He makes well over $200,000 or however much a year, and you're gonna be like bugging her about her money for.
Yeah. Because initially when you said the question, I was like, oh, damn, this girl's not going to give it to her stepkids. But that would be like a different situation. If they were younger, if she had helped raise them, if there was like, you know, if there was just a different situation. This situation and what we're seeing with these basic facts, with them being adults, with him making good money, with her fighting cancer for so long, like all of this adds up to the fact that like
together 2 years ago.
Yeah, it makes no sense for her to make any other choice than the choice that she made. Like, it really doesn't. So, 100% the dad is the asshole, 1,000%. And the oldest daughter.
Yeah.
Fuck that chick.
She has no place. But
yeah, honestly, she's worse.
Yeah. Biggest a-hole is the neurosurgeon, or the oral surgeon, whatever he is.
Oral surgeon. Yeah, I just like teeth and money. We hate him.
Teeth equals money.
Yes. Yeah, fuck that guy.
And a life lesson is just stick to what you think is right.
There you go.
If you made a decision, stick to it and go with your intuition, go with your gut. Your gut's telling you, you know, to put your own kids in your will, and that's it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's my life lesson.
Stick to it.
As I fade off the screen. I'm fading.
You know what I love about this episode is we started off absolutely unhinged, just completely gone. And then we got hella serious and sad.
True.
and now here we are.
I think that was the last like little bit of energy I had in my body, and it went to sadness, and I'm okay.
I know. It was great. It was beautiful. We got to experience the rainbow of emotions in this episode today. Stick to your guns, as Faye would say.
And thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. All right, assholes. Follow us on Instagram for behind the scenes looks and clips from the episodes. Also subscribe and like on YouTube and Spotify. Leave us a review. We love that shit. All right.
We love that shit.
We love that shit. So again, thanks so much for listening. If you have a story that you want to share, our email is in the description. And you can shoot us your story and maybe it'll be on the podcast and that'll be pretty fucking dope. So yeah, peace out. Thanks so much for listening.
What she said. Bye.